Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right, sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill, hence the title of the show, Drill, hence the need for a dentist to step up with a big package of cash.
Wow.
We
do have 10 minutes in the segment.
Hence a prize pack from Beef, which includes today.
Today, once again, pair of tickets to go check out the Lords of 52nd Street. That's the Billy Joel band coming up Friday night.
Play Stranger!
Something off the Stranger!
Sir!
Joel Doo-Wop sucks! No, the Lords of 52nd Street will be at the Florida Theater Friday night.
Them boys are the best.
One lucky Google to get a pair of tickets. Also, all our winners this week are being thrown into the hopper, and one of them will win a twosome to the Coastal Equipment Guggen Open on April 18th at Hidden Hills.
All right, couple basketball notes.
Oh.
Just observations.
To the hoop.
Did you see Zion's dunk?
I don't understand
if
how.
he's dunking, why isn't he playing?
Well, are you even aware of what came out like the day before?
What's that?
That he's done for the year? I mean, that was the report. That
But
he
then
was
he's
gonna be
dunking like that.
in jeans?
What's the deal?
You should be able to. If you can do that, then I don't know what it. They're going to the postseason.
Yeah.
Give yourself a fighting chance. I'm getting more and more disillusioned and frustrated with sports, which I've loved my whole life.
Yeah.
It's become so. It's just more than ever. It's just so individualistic and greedy, and I care about me and no one else. Whether it's teammates, fans, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll give you. Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, I was just going to say, my second observation is maybe Steph Curry is the MVP.
I think Draymond Green needs to take a big shut-up pill. This guy dared go to the podium yesterday and call out how soft the team is and how they lost to one of the worst teams in the league, no disrespect, and, they're playing soft and this. Look at Draymond Green's stat line from yesterday.
Yeah.
He was the worst of them all by a mile.
Yeah. Well, I don't care about Draymond Green. I care about Steph Curry, who's not playing, and they lost to Orlando.
But they were losing with him.
Orlando Magic.
I think what happened.
Orlando Magic.
No.
Whoa.
I don't think at all that's any kind of promotional.
Do they still play that?
No, I believe
the best
not.
song.
No. Yeah,
they used to play that.
Did they?
Yeah.
Must have been
They
fun.
brought it back this year.
They did.
Fun. Yeah, no, they didn't.
They should. Still sticks in my head.
I think we just got fool's gold with Steph and the Warriors earlier.
They're not that good.
Although I will say this, for a long time, Steph and Draymond was out. They haven't had them all three together, but I don't know. I guess they could win the West. I guess if Steph and Clay and Draymond are all healthy and playing well, because they have developed some, that Jordan Poole's become a nice player.
Yeah.
Wiggins is a good player. So they have
Mr. Wiggins.
Mr. Wiggins, if you prefer.
What about the big kid? He hasn't played much.
He's hurt. He's still out, yeah.
Okay.
In fact, he was down in the G League, and he strained it again further.
Talk about Wiseman.
That's correct. The number one pick in the draft.
Yes. Just one of them, though. There's not three wise men.
You define for me. This is clear that this guy has.
I'm trying here. I'm throwing things out. I'm not getting
I don't like
anything.
him. I know.
It's pretty funny stuff.
I can't.
I got good material today, and I'm not getting anything back.
Yeah, I can't fake it. Where would Trae Young?
I'm like Johnny Carson over here.
Where is Trae Young in the historical hierarchical list of Garden villains? Is he 2? Is he 3?
Oh, he's up there,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, is Reggie number 1 all-time villain? Or
Reggie,
Jordan, right?
Yeah.
And then Trae, is there more than those 3?
Kobe had a big night there, but he wasn't hated.
But
he
is
was
it more
loved
than those
'cause we were
3?
So
I
bad.
kind of feel like Trae Young has emerged as like there's 3. And
Wilt was a bad villain back in the day.
Yeah, that's way before my time.
Yeah, just through the years.
But it's fun. It adds an energy to a game that even if you don't care about, you're not a fan of either team because Young, for whatever
reason. We had
reason,
him last night without
he,
Julius.
He answers. He answers the call in that building,
Maybe
whatever
he should play
it is.
in New York.
Yeah, no. He had a huge game, though. A huge game. And it doesn't matter. The Hawks are where they are.
Yeah.
And they don't need that win or that loss. They're going to be the 10 seed. They're going to lose the first game to Charlotte, and the season's going to be over. But for one night, since it was the Knicks, I enjoyed it. Yeah. I went to bed. They were up 6 at halftime.
Who the Hawks were. Then the Knicks came back and took a lead.
At the beginning of the game, the Knicks were up. Then the Hawks came back. They were up 6.
Yeah.
And then, then I'm fast forwarding things. I mean, the Hawks come out. They take a 10-point lead. Okay, we're good. And then all of a sudden, they're down like 10 in the fourth. But they charged back with the villain leading the way.
Two huge notes from the tennis world. Rafa out of the French.
Yeah.
And no Joker either, so no one will pay attention.
Tennis is dead. The big three are leaving. The women's game is now left with no one you know.
And then the number one women's player in the world says, yeah, I'm done. I'm 25.
Well, I mean,
I'm
you know,
out.
when you work good, solid, hard 4 or 5 years, it's time to call it a career and move on.
She wants to do other things. She's making $23 million,
I get it. It's all about
bucks.
money now. That's part of my disillusionment of sports.
Yeah.
There used to be a hunger for legacy. A hunger for greatness, a hunger to follow Martina and Steffi and Serena, and because she had that kind of top end potential. I'm just dismayed by. Did you catch this current promotional campaign over the weekend? If you watched hoops, you must have seen it. I'm dismayed by the pause is power. I mean, it just shows the complete disconnect that athletes and pro sports have from us, their fans.
Pause is power, yeah.
It's garbage.
Well,
No, Dan, there's no well, and here's why. Here's why. Because the rest of us that they're preaching to, we don't get to pause. We get up and go to work every day. Pause is not power.
Are you all right today?
You don't understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to say something that's like actual. I'm not ranting. I'm not venting. It is a literal out of touch with sports and athletics.
Here's the problem.
The people that you are marketing your Powerade to don't get to pause his power. They got to go to work every day, Hick. They don't get to say, my mental health ain't great. I'm going to take 6 months off and live like a king. It's not reality.
I simply said, well.
Yeah.
And you said, no, not well.
Because you were coming at me.
No, I wasn't. I was going to make a point.
I thought it was going to be another bad joke.
But this is where
I'm not losing my mind, so that's why I said no.
You seem tensed up.
No,
wound up a little bit, which is fine.
Is that new? Is that new for you?
No. A
new observation?
I'm going to keep pushing the buttons, do my best.
Keep pressing them.
But here's what I was going to say. I thought that over the last couple weeks, Naomi had a situation where there was a heckler. And she couldn't. Now, if we're getting to that point, then maybe she can't be a professional tennis player because that's part of sport. I mean, you're going to have, she cried and got all torn up again. And, I mean, at some point, then maybe professional tennis is not for you.
Why couldn't she do like our guy Nurkic and just find the person and check their phone across the arena?
Could do that, or you could do like the one guy did with Ben Stiller and the other guy when he was getting heckled. I mean,
I'm not sure that heckling in an individual sport like tennis is appropriate. I would almost go with her.
It's not appropriate. Yeah. You can get tossed out, but you can't it can't bother you to the point that you're.
Apparently, it can.
Well, yeah.
Well, pause is power. She can take her $50,000 million and stop what she's doing for however long she wants. So.
I think pause is power is I don't want to say it's not making light, but it's not. It shouldn't be like it because. The masses have mental health issues too. So, right? And so when you're making $1 zillion and then you can take a pause, but if you're in the masses, you can't take a pause.
Real life. Pause is not power.
Correct.
In any circumstance.
Right.
And to take the smiling billion-dollar athlete who can glorify just taking a break for however long is weak to me because the people that are going to be drinking that Powerade damn sure can't this morning say, you know what, I don't feel like loading up that trailer. Pause is power. I'm going to be out for a month. Let me know how that works.
I have this.
Not so much.
I have this nugget I'd like to share.
Here we go. It's going to the phone. It's like personal nuggets.
This was sent to me.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you who. I'm not going to say who wrote this, but this is printed and for me to read.
All right.
Can't believe I'm actually typing this, but it's very realistic. That Florida gets both the top 2 corners in the nation, one of which is a generational talent in McLean. Amazing how far we've gone in less than 4 months with Napier and his staff.
Right.
So,
okay, let's get them.
Good news on that front. As that's the good news. The bad news is Florida's best basketball player coming in is not going to be Florida's best basketball.
Well, what I do hope is that Billy Napier doesn't subscribe to pause his power and he keeps the pressure on those recruits and doesn't just give up for a couple months because, he's beat from working so hard with all the stress of the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, you don't want to pause there. But, Ash Barty is pausing forever, although she's 25, so I can
had been number one in the world for like 116 straight weeks. That's over 2 years in a row, streak of being number one.
She won 3 Grand Slams.
Yeah.
She just won the Aussie.
People have not retired owning the most recent major or owning 3 at this age. Or there's a lot a lot of history that she is eschewing. But again, she can pause for as long as she wants because women's tennis has made her a billionaire. She doesn't owe anything to the
Millionaire.
sport.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm speaking colloquially.
She has a lot of
and
money.
again, at some point, you're feeding, off the carcass. It takes players like Ash Barty to stay in women's tennis, to keep the legacy and the greatness of the sport going, to provide the challenge for the next person. And today's athlete, they get theirs and they're going.
Yeah. Prisco has a mock draft. You want to look at that? When we come
Sure.
back?
That'd be fun.
We'll do that in the 8 o'clock hour. So he's pretty tied in.
We got
We'll see
Murph in today, talking
Murph
some
is
baseball.
in an hour. We'll do the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, brought to you by ITP Partners.
Okay.
It's for you, Dan.
It's a CPR Contracting Wednesday.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's just amazing how styles change. That's awful.
It's so good.
Just wait.
Gosh, that's awful. This is so
Under your feet.
so early 90s.
Abracadabra. Hey. Sesame.
So glad I don't remember this
How do you not remember that?
at all. Because this is awful.
Here we go. Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sadly, this is not part of the repertoire of the Lords of 52nd Street.
No.
They won't be doing this song.
They will not play the Orlando Magic fight song from the 90s, but
They might play Keeping the Faith.
they might. And if you're caller number 3 right now at 641-1010, you get those ducats.
Caller 3 right now, going to go home with a pair of tickets to the Lords of 52nd Street, the Billy Joel Band, Friday night at the Florida Theater, and you'll be entered into our drawing at the end of the week for a twosome to the Coastal Equipment Guggen Open. That comes up April 18th at Hidden Hills, the 15th annual Guggen Open.